Big story out of Salt Lake City with Utah, and their struggles in game one. And they struggle, why? Without Donovan Mitchell. And he was not happy. Late scratch from Sunday's opener in their series. And he's already had issues, right, with that organization, as we know, going back a year, maybe even more. And clearly wasn't happy. He had the ankle issue. It had him out the last 16 games of the season. He declared himself ready to go. But then right before the game, was not available. And
he
and
declared
he was
himself
livid.
ready to go.
Yeah, he said he was ready to go. He felt good. He practiced, and he was expecting to play. Then he doesn't. Now, he'll play in game two, of course. Suddenly, miraculously, he's healthy enough to play in game two. But still, Timmac, who our ESPN NBA writer, said Mitchell readily admits he was upset and frustrated by being held out of game one. He firmly believes he should have played, but ready to move on. Here's Mitchell in his presser with the Utah media talking about not playing but wanting to move on.
I think, for me, my team, I was definitely frustrated and upset that I wasn't able to play. I'm a competitor. I felt I was ready to go. I felt ready to go. And fortunately, that wasn't the case. That was not how it happened. I was ready to go when I spoke to you guys about 24 hours ago. And they came to a decision that that's what it was. But the biggest thing for us is moving forward. Like, we lost game one and we got to handle, excuse my language, but we got to handle going forward. So I understand it's your job as media and you'll ask me questions. But I wanted it to be known that we're moving forward as a group, as a unit, because we got stuff to handle, and as a group and team, and go out there and work on our game plan.
So Donovan's saying all the right things.
Yep.
So supposedly what I heard on my end is that he has his own personal trainer, and he's brought in that personal trainer to get another opinion about injuries that he has, that he works with. And him and his personal trainer felt like they were at the point where he could play. The team supposedly said that we don't feel like you're ready to play. We're still going to hold you out one game. So this is where it comes into me from ownership perspective. This is where D. Wade is so critical in this relationship. D. Wade obviously had an opportunity to become a part owner of the Utah Jazz. But I also think it was done because there needs to be a peer in which Donovan Mitchell can go to talk through these type of moments. When the organization decides to do something, right, Donovan is the guy. Donovan's game is very similar to the likes of D. Wade in the way they played, right? So if there's somebody to mend that relationship to say, hey, look, you may not like the way everything is done here at Utah. I'm here now. I can be your voice within ownership. Let me help you navigate and do this together. Hopefully that can mend that relationship, because there is friction there, for sure. It seems like there's something off there between Donovan and the Utah Jazz.
And that's been going on for a while.
It's been going on for a minute.
And again, admittedly, there are teams that are watching this carefully, watching this closely. I mean, he just signed a big-time extension there, so it's like he's locked in, of course. But, yeah, it goes back to Rudy Gobert. And as we know, at the very beginning of the pandemic, right before the shutdown, he's making a joke about COVID, touching everybody's microphones in the locker room. I guess he was hugging teammates.
People. Then Donovan got COVID. He was out.
And clearly they had issues. They had to work it out. But it's important. I think the important part, again, game two with the Grizzlies, they lost game one. The important thing is him talking about, we're moving on from this. We've got things to take care of, because the last thing Donovan Mitchell wants is for everybody to look and think, oh, he's breaking up that locker room. He's the reason why this top seed that's been the best team in the league, is suddenly not playing well. They've got issues, and it's all on him. He's trying to make it, no, let's put all this aside. We've got business to get to.
But I guess I'm lost. If the organization says you're not ready to go in a critical playoff game, why do you question that, right? I mean, because
he wants to play.
I always want to play, but I have to trust the doctors in the organization that have invested so much money in me.
It's almost like, and I'm not comparing the two, but it's like, Kawhi didn't trust the doctors in San Antonio. And I'm not saying that the Kawhi situation in San Antonio is the same as Utah, but I think there's a lot of players in the league, for a fact, that have their own team in place. Trainers, doctors that give them their opinion because they don't always trust the evaluation from the team.
But I'm not telling you to go. I'm telling you not to go. There's a difference. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this
not
is the
to
opposite
go.
of we're
It's
making
the
you play
opposite.
while
understand,
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're
But
trying to
literally-
be extra cautious
Yes.
early in the playoffs.
So, to me, I'm
and you're
like,
I want to go.
I got my top dude.
Yeah.
I gotta save this dude, man. I can't have him out there walking around on one leg.
Yeah, but for him to
But
be
it's been a-
mad,
it's been a day and a half.
yeah, but for right, and all
It's
of a
been a
sudden
day.
he's good.
It's like it's all right,
I
so
don't know. I
was
like-
there- was
I like
there's a
for the
day and a
doctor
half.
to
It's
tell
a
From the time we
miracle.
saw them play, there's a day and a half.
this
Does that
is-
give him the rest that he
This
needs?
is a big story because the whole league keeps a lot of teams are watching this because you never know with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
he
it
just
sound
has
like
never
you're trying
seemed
to get him
happy
to go to
there
New York,
in
but
Salt
anyway.
Lake City. And yeah, New York is certainly one of those places. That's where he's from.